So you just got a new Quest 2 for Christmas, and this is going to be 5 essential pieces of accessories that you need to get the most out of your Quest 2. Out of the box, your Quest 2 generally only supports about 2 to 3 hours of gaming. Getting a battery head strap or a head strap that has a battery built in is not only going to extend the battery life of your Quest 2, which will give you more time to play, it will also make it a lot more comfortable. The stock strap on the Quest 2 is one of the worst straps that has ever come out for a VR headset, so getting something that is a lot more comfortable is going to be super beneficial and also prolong battery life. I recommend Abaca, I recommend Bobo VR, I recommend Kiwi Design. Really, any of them are great. There is a ton on Amazon. I will of course have links for all of these accessories in the description box below. Also make sure to stick around to the end of the video where I have a bonus tip for you that is not an accessory, but it's going to be a great asset for you to use, especially in the beginning. So the second accessory that I would purchase, and this of course, this whole list is in the order that I would purchase them in, is that we are going to be looking at a extended grip. So the Quest 2 controllers are relatively small and the little straps that go over your wrist are pretty terrible. This knuckle style grip not only adds about an inch to the bottom of the controller, so if you have larger hands, it's perfect. It also adds a rubber texture with a tight knuckle strap that's going to keep that controller in your hand, and it protects your controller. A lot of different brands of these out there. This is Kiwi Design, which is by far my favorite VR accessory brand when it comes to controller grips. If you're not sure what that is, it's the actual part of the Quest that sits on your face. The one that comes with the Quest 2 is like this weird cloth fabric that absorbs sweat and can also make you quite itchy. They did recall that actually, and they added a silicone cover basically for it, but that facial interface still is kind of hard and it could be way better. I would recommend getting an aftermarket facial interface that generally is a lot more comfortable. The headset breathes a little bit better and it kind of keeps that sweat off of your face. I use one by VR Cover, and if you look close enough, it's like a pillow on your face.
I'm Pillow Guy. That's right, and I'm here to help you get the best
facial interface.
Your lives.
These come in a bunch of different colors, so it's kind of cool to accentuate your Quest 2. Now we're going to get into the rapid fire section where these necessarily aren't pieces of accessories that you need right away, but they're kind of gimmicky, and if you like them or you see something on sale and you want to pick something up, I would recommend doing that. There is one on this list though that we're going to start with that I think is super beneficial if you wear glasses, and that is going to be prescription lenses. So protecting the lenses on the VR headset and also protecting your glasses lenses, you don't ever want those touching. Prescription lenses basically are dialed into your prescription of your glasses, so you can take your glasses off and still be able to see everything in crisp quality on your Quest 2. Now moving into the gimmicks of virtual reality accessories, and there are a ton of them, and I'm sure that I'm going to miss a lot of them here, but essentially custom skins are something that's really cool. It's a way to accentuate your Quest. Gun stocks kind of fall into this category as well. You know, a lot of people that play shooters don't like the floatiness. They want their rifle to feel like a gun stock. I have had trouble finding gun stocks that I think are comfortable, that allow you to reload and do the rest of the motions when playing a VR shooter, but there are a lot of gun stocks out there, so my recommendation for that is to just do your homework, watch some other VR content creators, and maybe ultimately try to make the purchase from there. And then the cream of the crop gimmick, and it's not really a gimmick, I absolutely love them, but it definitely should be the last thing in line that you buy, is a haptic vest, or a vest that allows you to feel VR, feel getting shot at. So if you go with like a Be Haptic or a Lose Your Vest, those are great, but it's definitely something that I would recommend buying way down the road after you have already accumulated a ton of VR accessories. So now for the bonus tip, and that is going to be SideQuest VR. I'm actually partnered with SideQuest as a SideQuest reviewer, or the sidekick as they call it. The website will be in the description box below, but essentially it is a gigantic curated library of VR games, all the way from official MetaQuest app games that are on the store, to App Lab, which is Meta's experimental app store, to indie developers posting their games for you to play. There is a ton of free games there. There are a ton of paid games as well. I do cover pretty much a majority of those games on this channel, so we don't really do accessory videos very often, but if you're into VR games and up-and-coming VR games, then definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe you don't want to dump hundreds of dollars into games. SideQuest VR is going to be the best place for you to start. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys all hopefully on the next video.